Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm trading the ES futures on a 2000 tick chart with a 21 EMA. So I've got the overnight highs up here, overnight lows down here. These are our key levels for the day. So starting off, we have 8 o'clock right around here. This is when I started trading. And so we have this push up, we have a break, new high. So uptrend, break, new high. It's not a perfect uptrend. It barely held that third time right there, but we can tell that we have a push up, break, new high, and there's clearly two legs connected to each other. So after the uptrend has a break and a new high, pushing out of the overnight high, we immediately try to reverse. So we're starting to fade the range here. So we have first attempt, second attempt, and then we clearly met that measured move right there. Now, I was looking at this short right here, except the problem with this short is we only have one push off of those downtrend lows, which you want to see two attempts, because when you come off one side of a channel, it's just the trend rules. When you come off one side, you can expect prices to make two attempts to reach the other side before continuing with that trend. And then it's not only that, also you just reached this measured move and you only have one attempt to reverse since reaching it, and you want to see two attempts to reverse so that way you can catch a failure. So it's just a not ideal entry right here. You are in the area to fade the range here, the overnight high, except there is a couple things working against it that makes it less probable. So anyway, we push down here. We get this second entry short right here. It's tempting because the setup itself looks good, but you don't reach the EMA, and you got to reach the EMA. I don't take them unless they get to the EMA, or if I'm not entering off the EMA, then then that means I'm entering into the EMA off of support, expecting it to return to the EMA. And that's just neither one of those things is happening here. I wanted it to reach the EMA. So we don't reach the EMA. We push lower here, and then we bounce back up. And so I was looking for an entry in this area here, because you can see the first entry short, second entry short, failure, except it closed below the EMA here, which is not ideal for a reversal, especially after we have a pretty sharp bar down right there, and then closing below the EMA. I just wanted something to close above. So you could have used a limit order, and you need to get out before this resistance right here is the thing, because we're starting to confirm this resistance off these lows down here. Notice how we have that right there. It's fitting well off these lows down here. You want to get out before this resistance, so you would need a limit order, which it doesn't actually come back far enough to fill your limit order, so no trade there. But we push higher here, we continue higher. Notice this measured move right here. As soon as we reach that measured move, we start going choppy, and so then we have these two legs down. We can clearly see first leg down, break, second leg down, holding off these lows right here. It's clearly forming support, and then so right there, 2 points, getting out around those highs right there. There's a few reasons you don't want to push it higher than that. It's not just because of the support, it's also because of that measured move being right there, the overnight highs, and once we do break past that point, it ends up having a pretty sharp push lower. So there's a reason that I'm not going for a crazy target on this. But we do go higher here. We push out of the overnight high again. We spike back down. There's really no way to get in on the push lower here. You can see this first entry long, second entry long failure, except that's just too sharp down. There's no way to safely enter that. I would want to see two clear legs breaking out of this downtrend to get a short to fade this range right here, but it's just way too sharp down. These are not safe entries. It doesn't reach the EMA on this one right here. So these are not trades I would be taking. So we push lower here, we push back up. Notice how this is a symmetry move right here. There's no trade to take based on the symmetry, but that is what price is doing there. We spike down in one direction very sharp, we spike back in the opposite direction up until the point that it started to spike. So just something to look out for. It's very common. You can often take trades based off that, but there's nothing here. There's no reason to go long right here because it's not off of any support. So, and also it's just inside of this downtrend right here, so there's really no reason to take this. But we push higher here, first entry short, and then second entry short all the way up here, and then it gets kind of congested, but that's not really the point. The point is there's no good context here. So if we had gotten a good setup here and it was a little bit choppy like that, that'd be fine, but there's just no reason to enter. It's not a clear failed second entry. If we had a push higher and then a two-legged break right here, then that would look good. Like say we pushed up higher here and then had cleared two legs down to the retesting the overnight high and the EMA, then I would like that. But it's really just one leg up and then a small break, without a good setup. So that's not something I liked. We continued up. We met that high right there, so we finished that symmetry move right there. Notice how it makes a V shape, And then here we have 2 legs down right here. So first leg down, break, second leg down, triple test, forming this range. We're clearly in this range, going sideways, triple test, 2 legs down. And we actually still have this measured move in play. Notice we have that first leg up, break, second leg up. We still didn't quite reach it, which means that we still have the potential to reach it. But you don't want to push it out of this range right here just in case. What I was hoping would happen is so notice how we break out of the overnight high here. We have the spike down, we push back. I was hoping to get another significant attempt like this down, except holding on the overnight high. That way I can get like a 1 to 2 risk reward trade, just a bigger entry or a bigger target trade. But that never happened. It just took off. So I wish I could have gotten more. There was only 1 to 1, and then it just took off like that. And then there's really no other trades to take. It hasn't reached the EMA since. Well, it just reached it just now, but we're pushing up here. We're getting all these corrections that are not reaching the EMA, so you want to stay out of that. We can draw a larger uptrend here, and then so the highs are not holding well off that. We can kind of adjust it around. We can try drawing it off the high, see how it goes. So something like this could come into play. We'll see how this holds right here. But anyway, so that's going to be it for the day. Hope this helped out in some way, and I'll see you all next time.